No soliciting, no loitering, and no trespassing.
I'm not loitering. I have a purpose.
Okay. Well, obviously you're already familiar with the things.
Exactly, because you're telling me what you're saying is completely wrong. It's time for you to go.
Because right now this is a 4th Amendment and a 14th Amendment violation. You have committed kidnapping.
Revised statute 423202, number plates to be attached.
Okay, that's a Colorado revised statute. You need to show me a law.
What are you guys doing here? Garden Grove!
You have a gun?
Huh?
You have a gun?
No, I don't have a gun. Don't touch me.
What is this?
Don't touch me! I don't have a gun, dude. What the f***'s your problem?
He's got a gun.
What's happening right now is because you're in this park after hours.
I'm not in the park.
It's 11.
I'm not in the park. Get your supervisor. Get your supervisor. I'm not in the park. I'm on a public easement.
A solo journalist sets up on a public sidewalk, just snapping photos, no big deal. But in minutes, security freaks out and cops swarm the scene. One officer tries to flex authority, tossing around false claims and pushing for ID. But the auditor? Cool as ice, fully aware of his rights and not backing down.
I'm just taking pictures and stuff, that's all.
Anything in particular?
Just Mount Air, man. Everything that's here.
No, I know. The reason why I asked was because somebody said something. They come to my office and use the phone and was calling security. I'm like, what's going on? So I come out here, I see everybody standing around, and I'm like, what's going on out here?
Yeah, I'm just taking pictures. Not a big deal. On the sidewalk.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Said, oh, we want to use your phone. I said, no, I don't want to use your phone.
No, you're good, man.
Hey, guys.
What's up, man? Yeah, I'm just doing a little news story, though. That's my job.
I just got called by my boss, told me to shut it down. You're all on Mount Air property. The parking lot here, the street is owned by Mount Air.
No, it's public, man. It's public street. Anybody can drive it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying not to get myself in trouble.
Well, all you can do is come tell me, but I'm on the sidewalk. So there's not really a whole lot you guys can do about me on the sidewalk.
Yeah. Alright, well. Reporter?
Yeah, I do a little news journalist. Just to get my own photos and stuff. I don't like paying for copyright stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Come out here and get my own, I ain't gonna pay for it. So
How much longer do you think you'll be out here?
probably a while. I usually like when it gets dark, all the lights and stuff come on. It makes it a whole different scene than when it's daytime.
Yeah, they just don't want people taking photos. Alright, let me go talk to my boss.
Yeah, man, no problem. Public property?
You're on company property. This right here is all Mount Air.
It's a public street.
This is all Mount Air. Okay?
There's sidewalk too.
And you're loitering, you're doing something that's abnormal to the public. So I'm not gonna have you get
That's the dumbest things I've ever heard. Are you serious? Are you a joke?
No, I'm not a joke.
I have purpose here. I just told you what I'm doing. Loitering has to do with having no purpose. Abnormality is not you're not the judge of abnormality. Let's get real here. Who do you think you are?
You're telling me that this sidewalk is belonging to Mount Air. Okay. No soliciting, no loitering, and no trespassing.
I'm not loitering. I have a purpose.
Okay. Well, obviously you're already familiar with the things.
Exactly, because you're telling me what you're saying is completely wrong. It's time for you to go.
Typically a loitering.
It's time for you to go.
Okay, I'm not gonna leave. Okay.
You're gonna leave before I do. I guarantee it.
I'm not.
Guarantee it.
I'm not. I'm not intending
You
to.
are ridiculous.
Okay.
You can make up all you want.
Okay.
It's gonna be on your. You have a dash cam?
I do not.
Oh, of course you don't. This is terrible. Then. You don't have a body cam or a dash
Are you the
cam.
same guy that did this to Millsboro Police Department?
What are you talking about?
Where you're a journalist, you want to have.
I take
people come talk to
pictures.
you?
What's wrong with taking pictures?
You were taking pictures of Mark about 2 months ago, right?
Who cares?
Okay.
I do a lot of stories.
Okay.
What's the deal? I have it all on
What is your
video.
overall purpose of getting the police to come here?
I don't want the police to come here. I want to get my pictures and leave. I don't
Okay.
want. I already told you to leave. I don't want you here.
Okay.
Are you detaining me?
Am I detaining you?
Yes, ma'am.
As of now, yes. Okay, once another officer gets here, I'm going to have a couple things done, and then we'll get you on your way, okay? But for right now, I'm going to have you sit right here, okay?
This is ridiculous. You don't know anything about the law.
I don't, okay. Do you have any sort of law degree or anything like that?
No, I read though.
You read?
Yeah.
Okay.
The laws are written down.
Okay.
They're all written down. Right? Aren't they? In a book or something? So anyone can read them. Why do you need a law degree to know laws?
So what is your overall purpose here?
I have cameras, so I'm here to take pictures. That's the goal. The fact that they don't like it, and you're not the feelings police. You're not out here to enforce their policies or their feelings. You're out here to enforce the law.
If I can talk to you without you interrupting,
I don't want to talk to you. I'd like to be free on my way, but you've detained me here.
Right now, you are being detained, okay? What the report was for 911 is that...
911?
Yeah, people called 911 and the cops came here.
Why would they call 911 for someone with a camera?
I don't know, but what happened was they told me that there was a gentleman here, he was taking pictures and they've asked him to leave and he wasn't leaving. Okay, so that generates a call for service that makes the police need to respond. Just do me a favor, just sit tight, and then once another officer gets here, I'm going to look up a couple things because I believe we have a town code for that. If not, then you're fine to go, but I need to make sure that my
town code for what?
Loitering, standing on the streets and stuff like that. Our officer coming right there, so once he gets
Why
here...
is he coming with lights on?
I don't know, I'm not him. When he gets here and you can talk to him...
What are you doing?
You're more than welcome to ask him
flying
that.
through here.
Okay. When he gets here, you're more than welcome to ask him why his lights are on, okay?
That's a joke.
Okay.
Shit show here, dude. What's up, man? What's your name? Valenti. What? Why are we rolling up lights to some cameras?
I don't know what's going on. They call me out for assistance. I really don't know what's going on.
You just run lights no matter what?
I'm sorry?
You just run lights no matter what?
No, she was yelling for assistance. I don't know what's going on. It was sent as this.
Well, was a man taking pictures. I mean, alright.
That's fine. Right next to the private property, no loitering sign, man.
On the sidewalk, though. I mean, there's a fire hydrant right there.
I mean, this is all property.
It's a public street.
No, the whole parking lot is property.
I haven't been in there.
Okay.
It's as far as I've been is those wheels.
All right, man.
Yeah! Oh, look at that support from the people. Damn, wow.
How you doing?
Wait.
That's their private property.
You had to call your supervisor, but 3 people showed up?
They're not my department. They're the Agler Police Department. I'm selling them.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
What?
Okay.
Alright, so what's up? What'd you find?
So, if you're on their property, that's going to be trespassing. If you're on the street or on the road, it's completely fine. Take
Perfect.
Videos. Don't get hit by a car. I don't want to see you get hurt. But if you want to take videos, obviously it's freedom of the press. That's what I was telling you before. I agreed with you before. But when they called and said you were on the property, that's when there was an issue of trespassing.
Alright, thanks, Dotson. I appreciate it.
Alright, do you have any questions at all?
Nope, you're good. See you later.
If you're going to be out here for a while, let us know.
Yeah, I'm going to probably be a while. I like when it gets dark, the lights come on and stuff.
That's completely fine. I don't want to...
Yeah, I'm here to get pictures.
With you,
I'm not leaving because y'all showed up. That's like...
Then I want to make sure it is handled properly.
You're doing good, Dotson. You started off wrong, but I really like where this went.
Because here's the thing, it is freedom of the press, but like I said, when they call 911 and tell us that you're on their property...
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's all we know when we get here. So if you're on the street or on the sidewalk, that's fine.
Perfect.
Just don't trespass on there. They're obviously feeling some sort of way about it, and I don't want to have to arrest you for trespassing if they're saying you're on property.
I don't want to be trespassing.
So if you're out here, that's fine. Be careful. Big old trucks fly down the street.
Oh yeah.
Don't want to see you get hurt, and they also smell horrible. So
yeah, that's why I got the mask. I'm trying to stay visible. So
yeah, I'm about to say stay visible. Technically, for the town ordinance, you're supposed to have a light on you. So if you have a flashlight
in the pocket,
keep it on.
All
right.
Thank you, Dotson. That was awesome.
At a traffic stop near Colorado, a citizen auditor calmly challenges a state trooper's demand for ID. The officer insists Colorado is a stop and ID state, but the auditor disputes that and asks for legal proof and a supervisor, refusing to Show ID without suspicion of a crime, the auditor asserts his constitutional rights and maintains a firm but respectful stance.
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Do you mind rolling down the window?
It's good right here.
All right, Stormtrooper right away with the Colorado State Patrol. Reason I'm contacting you, I didn't see you had a plate.
Yeah, it's on the front. Well, you didn't see it from the backside because you weren't following me. You came from the front.
That's the only reason I'm contacting you.
Okay.
Okay, where are you headed to?
That's none of your concern.
All right, I'll need to see your license, please.
Okay, what crime have I committed?
Like I said, your plate wasn't displayed on the back as it's required by law.
It is actually.
Back bumper.
And is that by law?
Yes, sir.
And where does it state that? And what statute is that?
I'll give you the statute. I'll write it down so you have it.
Okay.
I will need to see your driver's license, please, the registration, and the insurance.
And this is a crime. This is an actual crime. This is a law.
Infraction, sir.
Okay, so without that,
look, I'm not
that's secondary. I'm not trying to either. I'm saying that it's.
As well.
I am too.
Okay.
Without actually committing a crime, without having been seen, suspected,
it's a
or
traffic
making
infraction, which I have every right to contact you based off of what my job description is. I
and
need to see your driver's
that's
license.
not actually an emergency, and you're using your emergency lights.
To identify yourself?
What's that?
Is there a reason you're refusing to give me any identification?
Because I have not committed a crime, and I have not been suspected of committing an actual crime. No, you do not.
With a supervisor, that's fine.
You can call a supervisor, and we will sit here and wait.
Owner of this vehicle?
You can call a supervisor. You can run the tags. The tags are there. They are.
Vehicle. It's a simple question.
Again, you may run the tags. I'm not identifying myself, and I'm not going to answer your questions. You may call a supervisor and have them come out here.
To identify yourself requires further action. I don't want to do that to you today. I simply pulled
So
you over
today is a
because of the
stop and
tags.
so Colorado's a stop and ID state now?
Yes, it is, sir.
No,
It's
it is
always-
not. It is not a
need to
stop
see
and
your
ID state.
information,
No, it is
please.
not. Get your supervisor out here.
I will.
Thank you.
Please stay here. Shut it off.
I'm not going anywhere. It's cold. I'm going to leave my heat. I'm not answering any of your questions.
I understand that. My supervisor's on the phone if you'd like to speak with him.
No, they need to come out here
I
physically.
understand that, but he's in a different county. I'm going to need you to try to talk on the phone with him. If that's not sufficient, I'll let him know, but he is on the phone right
No,
now.
I need to be able to see your supervisor here because you had told me this is a stop and ID state, which it's not. So that was a lie, your first one.
You're failing to present any identification, sir. That is an infraction.
No, it is not, because I have not been suspected of committing an actual
Like I
crime.
told you, the
My
reason
tag
I
is
contacted
clearly
you-
displayed in the back.
You need to have it mounted.
No,
as
it
per
is not.
state
Show
law.
me the law where it states that.
I'll
You
pull
said
that
you were
up.
going
Would
to
you
get
please
it.
Speak with him?
No, I would like to see the law, first of all, that you told me that. And then second of all, I would like your supervisor here, present here.
Give me a few minutes, please. Sarge, do you want to talk to him? You're on
Because right
speaker.
now this is a 4th Amendment and a 14th Amendment violation. You have committed kidnapping.
Revised statute 423202, number plates to be attached.
Okay, that's a Colorado revised statute. You need to show me a law.
Front and the very rear of the vehicle.
Yes, the very front and the very rear. Ask your trooper right now where my tags are, my front and my rear.
He's already been advised.
In the back window is not the rearmost of the vehicle, sir.
That and what is wrong with my ask your trooper what happened to my bumper and what my bumper looks like and why my license plate is not affixed to my
bumper.
bumper.
Ability to mount that plate onto the back.
Negative, I do
can
not.
Show my sergeant via voicemail if you'd like, or via a video call, and it's all on video.
So again, show me in the constitutional law, because revised statutes are for government authorities only, and that is
Look, you have every
a
right
Supreme
to be
Court
sovereign,
law.
but you
No,
need to make
you
sure
do
that
not.
You're still abiding by state laws if you're drawing a
State-
vehicle on a publicly
Again,
maintained roadway.
state laws do not apply to a human creator. Those only apply to government authorities only.
Constitutionalist then, sir?
Absolutely, you can call me a constitutionalist because the United States Constitution is the supreme law of the land. It is the only law which I need to abide by. I have not heard anybody.
Let me explain
Show
what's
me.
going to happen.
No, you need to show me an injured party.
There
Is
are
what you need to
deputies
do.
that are en route.
Show me an
If you
injured
still
party.
decide that you wish to fail to identify yourself,
I don't need to. I've not committed a crime.
you will be removed from your vehicle and you will be transported to the jail
So-
where they can identify you.
So you're saying right now that I'm going to be arrested if I do not present my identification, and that is, again, before you answer this, I need to ensure that you understand that that is a law for you, not me, a law for you. So you're saying you are going to arrest me and violate my Fourth Amendment right. Say that again?
The laws of the state of Colorado apply to every driver within this state.
I'm not driving, I am traveling.
You are
I am in a
driving,
privately owned
You're
vehicle.
operating a motor vehicle upon a highway in the state of Colorado.
Again, I am in a privately owned vehicle traveling on roadways in which are provided. So you want me to not...
You try to play the semantics game of traveling versus driving.
I know you're trying to play a game of contract over...
state of Colorado, sir.
Again, so you're saying that I am going to be arrested. You're going to violate my 4th Amendment right, my 14th Amendment right, if I do not provide identification.
Sir, you have committed a crime in the state of Colorado.
I have not committed a crime because I have clearly displayed license plate tags in my vehicle.
If you listen to him, you
He
hear
is
what he's
probably
trying
not
to
even
explain.
going to be issuing a citation unless there's a problem with your registration or your insurance or what have you.
Okay, so I can give you...
More than likely, you will be on your way.
No.
However, if you do fail to identify yourself, yes, sir, you will be taken into custody, transported to the jail. They will identify you.
They actually won't, because I do
Yes,
not
they
consent to
will.
any searches and seizures. I do not consent to any of this. However, since you're going to violate my rights, I'm going to have the officer fill out my form for her Miranda rights, because
No,
this is...
She is not going to be filling out your form, so your form, so you can try to
That's
try
right.
her in some
Look, it's
kangaroo
simple.
courts.
You
That's
either
not going to
identify
happen,
yourself
sir.
or you don't.
I don't need it.
Identify yourself. This makes it easy. You can
Okay,
let
you
go.
just need me to identify myself.
That's
Is that
all
it?
I was asking you to do. I need your identification. I need your insurance and your registration.
I'm reaching
and
for
then
my
I'll let
wallet.
you go.
I'm reaching for my wallet, okay?
It's easy.
And can I get your badge number too?
My badge number is 2841, and I'll write it on the paper that I hand you when I'm done.
You asked for ID.
I need your identification.
Stand by. This is my government issued identification.
Do you have a driver's license in Colorado?
I do, but I've not committed a traffic infraction. You asked to run my ID. There is my ID.
Last of Anderson, first of Christopher, middle. Hang on just a minute, Sarge. And I know this is a military ID. I also need to see a driver's license. Do you
That's
have
not
it?
what you said. You
You're
just said you
operating
needed to ID me.
I asked you for a driver's license, a registration, and insurance information. I've
May I have
asked
my
you
ID
multiple
back?
times. May I please see your driver's license?
Next time, specify. Because I have it on recording.
He is the registered owner. If you can please confirm driving status. See how hard was that?
It's going to be really difficult after, because I'm going to file suit for this.
Thank you, sir.
I need to pull up my insurance on my phone.
That's fine. Why don't you go and do that, please? My
Thank you.
information, if you have any questions, like I said, state statute, if you're going to be driving on public roadways, make it easy for you, okay?
Thank you.
Have a better day.
Am I free to go?
Sorry?
Am I free to go?
Yes, sir, you're free to go.
Thank you. Have a good day. Can you ask the other trooper to back off? Thank you. I was saying, can you ask them to step back so that I don't hit him? I don't want...
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
So this guy's just out here filming, minding his own business, probably raiding fences or something, when Garden Grove PD pulls up thinking he's got a gun. Plot twist. No gun, just a camera and some serious confidence. Cops get grabby, dude. Says I don't answer questions, and it turns into a showdown of who knows the Constitution better. Spoiler, it ain't the cops. He demands badge numbers like he's checking a guest list at a VIP club.
You gotta get that cleaner stuff that cleans off all the extra dye. What are you guys doing here? Garden Grove!
You have a gun?
Huh?
You have a gun?
No, I don't have a gun. Don't touch me.
What is this?
Don't touch me! I don't have a gun, dude. What the f*** is your problem?
He's got a gun.
I don't got a gun, you f***ing idiot.
What's going on
Dude, what's wrong with you? Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
Subject that had the knife is now leaving in a black car.
Relax. You get your camera, man.
212 Bravo, your officer, one being detained.
Man, one being detained? For what?
Do you have anything on you, sir?
I don't answer any questions. Hey, get your hands off me. What are you doing?
I'm just checking to see if you have any weapons on you.
Don't be checking me. I don't give you consent. What's the matter with you?
Alright, put this stuff down.
You guys brought my shit on the floor.
What are you guys doing?
Put the stuff down.
What are you doing? You just made me burn myself.
Put this stuff down.
What are you
He has
doing?
the taser too.
Hold on. It's going to fall. Let him grab it.
What the hell? You just let my shit fall. Try kicking me again.
Black Tahoe and the subject was the knife with the driver.
What's wrong with you guys, man? Jesus. What do you keep pulling me for? You don't have to be so crazy, man. What's wrong with you? Take your time. I'm not going anywhere. Give me other weapons. I don't answer any questions, man. Do you have any weapons? Sit right there. I can stand. You can sit. You're being detained. You sit. Okay, so let me stand. Sit. What are you kicking me for? What's wrong with you, man? What the hell's wrong with you, man? Hey, follow simple instructions. I don't have to follow anything. What law did I break? What law did I break? Sit
down.
I am.
Right here.
I am. I gotta put you go sideways, you dumbass. Sit down.
What law did I break?
Yeah, what the hell's wrong with you guys?
No law? You guys just detain me for no reason? What's the reason why I take the suspicion that I committed a crime about it committed a crime? What's wrong with you guys?
Charlie, unknown for the victim is for the other party involved.
After actually break them up, we're going to ID in California. We're not going to break them. You're being detained. We had a call regarding to the stand for the gun. See your gun? Okay. I saw under your shirt. Did you find the gun? Where's the gun? Are you guys going to listen?
Where's the gun?
Okay.
Where's the gun?
Did you find a gun?
I found a taser.
Okay, so let us go. Since we don't have a gun, let us go, man.
It didn't work that way. It doesn't work like that. What law did I break for you guys to be detaining me and have me in cuffs? You obviously did your investigation and saw there's no gun. What's the matter with you guys, man?
Tell me what law I broke to get my information.
Okay, what's your first name?
What information do I have to get? What information?
I'm telling you right now, what's your first name?
For what?
What? What is your first name? Because you're detained. That's why.
Detained for what law? Tell me the state of law that I'm detained for, not because the information.
Someone called and said you guys have guns.
No, that's not a law. That's not a law.
That's someone calling in reporting something.
Correct.
Okay.
And we are
And
investigating.
didn't you investigate already?
No, we're not done. If we were done, we would be
Call me a supervisor, man.
What's your first
Call me a
name?
supervisor.
Are you refusing to give me your name?
Well, if I'm
Are you refusing?
arrested, then I'll give you my information.
Are you refusing to give me your name?
Okay, what law do I
Are
have
you
to get?
refusing to give me your name?
I'll give
Okay,
you
cool.
my name.
Okay, give it to me.
What law?
I'll call back with your name and explain to you why you're here.
What?
You didn't say you're under arrest.
from not kicking me and throwing me to the ground? No, you did. Hey, it's on your body cam. We'll see about that.
Why do you start recording?
Don't worry about what I do. It's none of your business. My business is not your business. Exactly.
Charlie,
You guys grab people like that. Yeah, start kicking me. Hurry up and uncuff me, man. Sergeant, I want everyone's name and ID numbers, man. You can ask them individually. I want a card, business card from every officer.
I don't have a business card.
Well, then if you guys can write it down, man.
Disgusting individuals. Identify yourself. Identify yourself.
Sergeant Bankson, BANKSON, badge number 3005.
Identify yourself.
Barrio 5041.
Where's my property?
There, bro, here.
Identify
Identify yourself.
Mercano 5084.
Identify yourself. Sir, identify yourself.
Lang 310.
Who?
4857.
What's your name?
Lang 4857.
Are you the one that grabbed me?
No, I'm not.
Who's the one that grabbed me? Which one's the one that grabbed me?
Yeah, we can go.
No, tell me now. Fucking trash. Who's the one that grabbed me? Who's the one that grabbed me? Was it you?
No.
Who grabbed me? Who the grabbed me, Sergeant? I want to know.
I wasn't here.
Well, ask them. Find out. Are they stupid? They don't got a brain or what? Do they not got a brain? They don't know who grabbed me or what? I want to know. I want to know.
An auditor films from a public easement when Officer Johnson shows up and tries to get a trespass warning without legal grounds. The officer fumbles with the law, gives inconsistent answers, and even brings up an old arrest. But the auditor stays calm, knows his rights, and keeps pressing the cop with sharp questions. Things escalate when another officer falsely claims he's in a park after hours. They can't make anything stick, so they arrest him for walking on the wrong side of the street.
Police department. Okay. And what's happening right now is because you're in this park after hours.
I'm not in the park.
It's 11.
I'm not in the park. Get your supervisor. Get your supervisor. I'm not in the park. I'm on a public easement. All right, Big B Nation, pay attention to this female officer right here. She realizes that their failed attempt to trespass me from a park, even though I was not in the park, was debunked. So she's looking around to see what else she could charge me with. That's why she's looking along the curb. Probably confused about what a public easement is, so she calls her supervisor. More than likely the same supervisor Officer Johnson was colluding with earlier that night. I'm not in the park. Go get your supervisor. Brooks, 489, get your supervisor before you be on some bullshit. Get your supervisor. Get your supervisor. I'm not giving you shit. Go get your supervisor before you make a big mistake. I'm on a public easement. I'm not in the park. Do you not understand that? This is not the park. I'm on a public easement.
So you're not going to give me...
I'm not giving you shit. Get your supervisor. What's your name and badge number? Kulo Cruz, the crook. I knew you the one that probably concocted this bullshit, ain't you?
How you doing, Mr. Butler?
Fuck you. All right, Big B Nation. So shortly after this video cut out, I was arrested, and you would never guess the reason for the arrest. You ready for it? walking on the wrong side of the roadway. They couldn't get me with trespassing, and they damn sure couldn't get me with failure to identify because I wasn't trespassing. So they colluded for some reason to arrest me, and they came up with walking on the wrong side of the roadway. They eventually tacked on failure to identify as well, even though my identification government issue was in my pocket at the time of the arrest. You're not familiar with that?
I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Yeah.
So what was going on just now? Something looked like I overheard you say something about, you was asking them that I was on their property or something like that? You said I was on their property?
Yeah.
Okay, and what makes you come to that conclusion, Officer Johnson 415?
Well, because you were standing in front of 1314, which is on their property.
1314, what's the street?
That's North 4th Street.
Okay, I appreciate that. And so you saying I was on their property?
On their property.
On that address's property?
Yeah.
Okay,
They
what?
have a sidewalk.
Huh?
They have a sidewalk that divides the easement between their property and city property.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking.
Do you not know that?
I'm asking you.
Are you asking because you don't know, or are you asking because what?
No, I'm asking to see what you're answering.
Why are you asking me?
Because you asked me a question, correct?
But you didn't answer my question.
You asked me how did I come to the conclusion that you were standing on their property trespassing.
And then you asked me a question. You didn't answer my question.
I answered your question and said, yes, sir, you were trespassing. And then I asked you, is there a sidewalk over there that divides their property between the city easement?
Okay, let me ask you this question. Was your body cam on? Oh, that's Officer Johnson. Ask you this question. Was your body cam on?
Yes, sir, it was. As it is now.
Okay, so why would you need to ask me that question?
I didn't need to ask you that question.
So why did you ask me that question?
To see if you knew whether or not you were trespassing on their property. It's because technically, even if they consented to you standing on their property, then it wouldn't have been criminal trespass. Which is why I let them know, hey, he's on your property recording. If you want him here or not, just let him know, and we'll go.
But see, why would you do that though?
Well, because just like everybody who's following right now has the right to know their rights. Those innocent people in that house who are citizens of the city of Killeen, which I'm sworn to protect and serve,
okay.
I informed them that, hey, this is what's happening on your property.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Why is that education of their rights only given to citizens that are opposed a camera?
Opposed to camera? I completely understand your question.
Okay, well,
which it could go for anybody. If anybody don't want you on their property.
No, I'm just saying, well, why that education is not, my question is, why is that education never given to, example,
just the vast public?
Why would, okay, let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
Why wasn't that example given to the man that you tased the other night?
The man that I tased? Stand out of the car. Get out of the car. Please turn around. Put your hands on the car.
Hold on.
Turn around. Hands on the car.
No.
Turn around. Hands on the car.
This is right. I'm sorry.
You're gonna be tased.
I don't have
What
nothing.
You're gonna be tased. Well, he had several violations.
I don't have
What you
nothing.
gonna tase
You're
him
gonna
for?
be tased.
What you gonna tase? What you tasing them for though?
Damn, Officer Johnson, you gotta cut him a little slack now.
Hey, I cut a lot of people slack.
Oh yeah.
What are you tasing them for?
Hey, get out of the car!
What are you tasing them
Get out
for?
of the car!
What are y'all
Get
tasing
out
them for?
on the ground!
What are you tasing them for?
Get out of the car on the ground!
Get out of the car!
On the ground!
What are you tasing them for? What are you tasing them
Pull him
for?
out.
What are you tasing them for though?
Get out!
Okay.
What are you tasing them for, officer?
I'm on the ground.
What are you tasing them for?
I'm just in my car.
What are you tasing them for?
I was just sitting in my
Mr.
car.
Crawford, comply or you're gonna get tased again.
What are you tasing them for, officer?
Yes.
The man that I tased, was he trespassing?
You didn't answer the question, Officer Johnson.
The man that I tased, was he trespassing? He was not. So why would I need to tell him anything about a criminal trespass?
Come on, man.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm saying, why wasn't his rights? The question, you twisted the question, Officer Johnson. Let me ask you the question again. Why weren't the rights that you just afforded the citizens that's standing over there at that address you just mentioned?
Okay.
Why wasn't that same information or rights afforded to the man that you tased? That's my question.
And at that particular time, what was his rights prior to being taken into custody?
Okay, you know the situation. What were the rights?
Yeah, I do know that situation. However, that situation is still ongoing.
Officer Johnson, now you talking to no question about it, bro.
Absolutely.
You talking to no question about it, bro.
You should know that we cannot speak on anything that's currently pending.
But you know that I know that it ain't currently pending, bro.
It is.
Officer Johnson.
Just because
who you talking to?
Just because he was arrested that night does not mean that there are not still criminal proceedings in reference to that incident that are ongoing.
All right, Officer Johnson. I'll take your word for it.
Better.
I'll take your word. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, you right about that. You right about that because they hit me with something that was like 2-3 months later.
Because it was still open and active.
Nah, ain't no opening. It wasn't open until I embarrassed one of your other officers, who the same officer that we've been talking about the whole time.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why it was initiated.
Okay.
I think that was in retaliation the way Moody embarrassed himself. Because all I did was hold the camera.
And again, I don't know specific information in reference to that incident.
You don't know specific information about none of them incidents?
Not really, none of them.
Officer Johnson.
Other than the fact that you did get arrested. I mean, you as well as all of your followers and anybody else who watch your videos knows that. But again, I can't speak on any of that because you very well know that you're still going in civil litigation in reference to that as well. So
yeah, so you at least know that.
Oh, I know a lot of things, Mr.
Yeah, but why you act like you ain't know half of the stuff? You don't know what's the difference between public and private property.
I explained to you.
You said it was a sidewalk, but you obviously didn't do good enough investigation to tell whether I was or I wasn't.
And I wasn't even investigating that. That's not even in.
Right, so why would you solicit a trespass to these people, though?
A crime has not been broken.
Why would you even mention it? I haven't committed no crime.
Because the public has the right to know.
You saying you don't know whether or not I was on the side. You saying you don't even know whether or not there was a divider of a sidewalk.
I'm telling you that I told you that there is not a divider.
Oh, that's Officer Johnson. All right. Well, I'm not even gonna go back over there. Your body cam was on, right?
Yes, sir. It was.
So I would suggest you look at your body cam, and then
I don't need to look at my
and then I'll expect the email from you with an apology.
It's not going any further than that encounter from.
Well, that's what I'm asking for as a citizen of Killeen. I'm a citizen just like they were, right?
Would you like for me to walk over there right now?
No, you got body cam, right? I don't have. Why would I waste my time and my energy to go over there and you got it on camera, Officer Johnson?
I didn't say you had to go. I said I would go.
You could do whatever you want to do. I'm not detaining you.
You're absolutely right. Neither am I detaining you.
Okay.
But I will do you the service, sir.
No, I don't need you to do me the service. I need you to get it right the first time because you tried to trespass me.
I did get it right. And I didn't try to trespass. I told them that, hey.
You gave them their rights, but any other time you wouldn't give somebody you just pulled. You wouldn't give that man that you tased those rights. You didn't tell him what was his rights. You didn't tell him what he had a right to. You just tased the man. And he had his hands up in the air, bro, outside the car that you asked him to do. Why did you tase him?
Okay.
That's a question.
Go back and watch that video.
Okay, I'll post it in this video.
I'm not going to answer any questions in reference to that situation because it's still open.
Okay, well, I guess.
But please go back and watch that video.
I will.
Share it to all of your fan base, which I'm pretty sure you probably already have done.
But
in case you haven't, do it again. Share it.
Yeah.
That street is very dark, and you came walking down the sidewalks talking and saying something, and you had something over your head. So absolutely, I shined the light on you.
Damn, you think I'm out here dirty, Officer Johnson?
Hey, a lot of people, man.
People think I'm dirty, Officer Johnson?
A lot of people. Mr. Butler, let's be honest. Come on now.
Talk to me.
everything that you have said a lot of times have not been 100% factual. Because you got her a little bit more emotionally ramped up, and then she started talking about, oh, well, I know your daughter. I'm like, wait, what? You know my daughter?